Alright lads, and welcome back to Amateur League Football, and today is Daly's second match in the Glenburn tournament and they're against Symington. So let's get into the starting 11. We have Davy in nets, the back three are Andy, Tank and Hedgie, the three in the middle are Hendy, Grant and Sandy, Robbie's right wing, Wally Bird is left wing, and up top is Brandon, Wally, Mick. The 5 subs today are Wellesley, Bailey, me, Muzz and a new player called Alan. So let's get into the game. Symington with the first decent attack as the ball gets punted forward, number 5 runs onto it and he hits it, but it was never really going to trouble Davy in nets. Now Daly on the attack, Wally Mick has the ball, passes it back to Sandy, Sandy takes a touch onto his left but passes it with his right to Andy. Andy then punts it way up after a bad touch, Hendy goes up for a header, misses it, Wally Mick goes up for a header again, kinda gets it, comes to Hendy, he hits it with his left but it's straight to the keeper. It was a good shot but pretty easy for the keeper. Robbie pegs his player and then passes it forward to Hendy on the right wing. Hendy cuts inside onto his left foot and crosses it in to Wally Bird in the middle, who puts it in the back of the net, but the ref gives offsides. A good ball by Hendy but never counted. Now Tank punted the ball forward, the Symington defender headed it up, Brandon took it down and chipped it over the keeper. It was a really good goal and I'm not going to give credit to Tank for that goal, we want credit because he'll say it was a brilliant pass but it actually got intercepted. So now Hedgie on the ball as he gives it to Robbie, Robbie plays it back into Hedgie, Hedgie hits it first time and that might have been sneaking in but the keeper had a pretty simple save again. Sandy punts it forward to Brandon, Brandon miscontrols it but manages to get in front of his man and then takes it to the byline and Robbie's in support but he gives it into Hendy in the middle. Hendy turns with it onto his left and then passes it back to Sandy. Sandy hits the first time but that one was a bit wide, but it was a good build up play as Symington are on the attack now with a throw in. Their number 14 gets it as he holds onto it for a wee bit, turns Sandy, or tries to turn Sandy, gets a yard on him, has a shot and that goes quite wide. I think Davy had it covered, but Wally Mick now on the ball, he gets tackled by their number 12 I think it is, he plays it forward, their striker then flicks it over Tank's head and with a better touch there it would have been in, but Tank might have given him a wee push there, but there it is again, wee flick over the head and Tank was in no man's land. So now Wally Bird on the ball, gives it up to Brandon, Brandon gives it to Sandy, Sandy plays it up to Wally Mick, Wally Mick plays it off to Wally Bird, Wally Bird then gives it back into Wally Mick takes a touch and hits it but it gets deflected and goes just by the post. Sandy now on the ball, has a shot and rockets it into the middle of the net. It definitely wasn't top corner but I think it just knuckleballed and just sent the keeper the wrong way. So that's 2-0 to Daly. Good goal by Sandy, he doesn't score tap-ins, only those type of goals, as Hendy whips in a free kick and it comes out to Robbie at the edge of the box. He hits it with his left but it gets deflected and Symington end up clearing it. I want to say sorry about the sun because obviously we can't do anything about it, but it's hard to record it like that and it's hard to see a bit of the video. But Wally Bird now in the ball, he gets tackled, comes to Sandy, Sandy plays it through to Brandon, Brandon one-on-one, he decides to pass it across the goal but it gets blocked, he then wins it back and tries to find that top corner but it was a wee bit too high as Symington now in the attack, but Grant clears it up and then it comes to in the middle where Wally Bird is, he plays it forward to Wally Mick, he runs with it, he goes into the box, taking on his men, he goes to the byline, tries to cut inside but the man he skinned it first, then got back and tackled him, it was unlucky there. But Symington now with a corner, their player swings it in into the middle, he gets headed out only as far as the corner kick taker, comes back out to him, he plays it to the edge of the box where number 4 is, he takes a touch and hits it and that is a pretty simple one for Davy just to pick it up. Brandon now on the ball, he gives it in the middle to Hendy, Hendy looking for options, plays it forward to Robbie, Robbie now one-on-one, a kind of tight angle, he hits it but he hits the side net and he probably should have taken the touch there but he never, as Sandy and Wally Mick are coming off for Alan and Muzz. And now Andy on the ball, plays it forward to Alan, Alan lays it off to Muzz I think, he plays it through to Hendy, Hendy hits it but it's not the cleanest of strikes and I think that one just went wide. But Hendy now on the ball, gives it to Wally, Wally gets tackled and then number 3 goes by Hendy quite easily, he then plays it forward and Tank is there to absolutely wipe the guy out, that's why he's back there I suppose. Bailey and Wellesley now coming on for Hedgie and Hendy, so that means the only remaining substitute is myself, as Symington now on the attack, they come forward with their winger, he hits it but it goes wide of the post and that was probably their best opportunity of the game and they never took it. So Robbie now on the ball, Bailey's making the overlap and run, it's hard to see again but Robbie holds on to it, he then comes inside and gives it in the middle to Brandon, Brandon gets by his man, leaves it for Muzz, Muzz hits it, good save by the keeper and Wellesley with the follow up and unfortunately that was his weak foot. So the ball back now with Tank as Tank plays it forward to Grant, Grant has time to turn with the ball as he brings it forward, looking for an option as he gives it to left back where Andy is. Andy has got Willie Bird on the left wing, so he brings it forward, looking for more options. He gives it in the middle to Wellesley. Wellesley gives it back. Andy then plays it into Muzz. Muzz plays it to Brandon. Brandon then plays it through to Andy again. Andy hits it, but the keeper saves it. But I don't know who it was. I think it was Andy or Brandon. They got fouled. I think it was Andy, and Muzz steps up to take the penalty and puts it away to put Daly 3-0 in the lead. And as this play was happening, I think some of the players at the sideline thought Uno's shouts were quite funny.
Okay. Oh, shit.
I think Uno had a bit of a stutter at the start of that there, but nevertheless, Willie Bird now back on the ball as he has it on the wing, gives it into Muzz. Muzz has a touch, hits it, hits the bar, and then the ball just went out of play. Yep. As now Muzz has the ball, I think he gives it to me, can't really see, and then I give it back to Alan. Alan holds on to it for a wee bit, wait for me to get onside, he gives it back to me, I swing it in to Brandon in the middle. He takes a touch and hits it, but it gets blocked, and I think that went out for a corner or a goal kick, I'm not sure. But now with a corner, Willie Bird swings it in, Wellesley with a header, but that one goes just over the bar. And now on the attack again is Wellesley with the ball. Wellesley picks out Muzz in the middle, Muzz gives it into Andy. Andy then turns with the ball, gives it into Wellesley. Wellesley takes a touch and plays it to Muzz. Muzz then gives it first time back into Wellesley. Wellesley then passes it across to Brandon to complete the Barca goal, but he puts that one wide from about 6 yards out. He never connected with it properly as Willie Bird swings in a corner, and Bailey is there with a header, but the keeper has a pretty simple save. And now I have it on the wing, but you can't really see because the sun, and the defender tried to get by me, but I was having none of it. Pass it into Brandon and he drags the shot wide, and now the ball is, can't quite see it on the screen. Oh, there it is in the middle with Symington, the player. He gives it on the wing to their other players. It's hard to see numbers far out in that, but Bailey has the ball, gives it to me, and that is full time. So hope you guys did like this video. If you did, please leave a like. It's another good win for Daly, 3 out of 3 in pre-season, and there will be another video on Sunday or Monday for the final of this pre-season tournament. So I will see you all later, bye.